Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong.
The original
Game with
Donkey
the
Kong.
big monkey.
You cut off.
It was Donkey Kong Johnny.
Oh, no. I'm talking about why you cut off. That's why I couldn't hear.
I know, but how many games begin with the word donkey?
Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2, Donkey Kong Country 3,
Okay,
Donkey Kong
okay.
Jr., Donkey Kong 64.
Donkey
Okay.
Kong, the gorilla, banana.
Shigeru Miyamoto's nearly 30-year legacy in video games all started here. That's the reason for putting it on the list. Awesome.
Because it's Popeye, except they replaced Bruno with a giant ape.
Yes, that too. 8-bit word help. Help! 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 Somehow that's funny. I don't know why.
Save me, Master of Unlocking.
Okay. Resident Evil.
102, Heroes of Might and Magic 3.
Never
PC
heard of it.
1989.
Never
Heard of it?
I've heard of the series, not the specific game, so I have no idea. Number 101, a game that probably deserves to be here, but whose crappy toned down Xbox graphics don't really grab me anymore. The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, PC 2002.
Elder Scrolls could never get into it. There's just too much you can do in that goddamn game.
Oh my god, there's too much game for me to play it. Ah! No!
No! Too much! Too much!
Clarity, or give me death!
I need a clearly defined objective.
Okay, I think they put these next two games at this specific point in the list, right after one another, just to piss Yahtzee off. Number 100 is Portal, and number 99 is Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time.
Yahtzee is coming for their heads
The games that
as
he
we
was
speak.
picking. Yes, and they both.
Sands of Time should be higher.
Deserve to be on the list, I think.
I was never.
But
Well, I think it deserves to be a little higher, not like
yeah.
50, but
actually, I do think it deserves to be higher.
I no comment on both games.
it's a very, very well made platformer.
Yeah.
Portal, I think that's fair where it is. This was a triumph.
Not by 50, but it deserves to be higher.
Making a
Just
note here. Too much success. Solaris dropped, and we will have to bring him back.
Oh no.
What do you think, Johnny? Should we start the call again now?
In space!
Sorry about that little drop. We had to take a quick break. After all, we recorded this the same night as we did our Advent Children Complete playthrough, so we've been talking for about 3.5 hours now.
Our throats are fucking parched. How does someone say that, man? My throat be gone. It's not even gonna. There's not even gonna be debris left. It's just gonna be gone. I'm gonna be a head floating above a body.
So you've turned into Rayman?
Well, no, my arms will still be attached. But I'll have taken that
I have
first.
a question though. How does Rayman keep his hands from floating away?
A wizard did it.
Okay, even better.
98. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Why is this above Prince of Persia?
Grand Theft Auto, the first game?
No, Vice City.
Vice City. Oh wait, that's my favorite one. Well, I don't know. I don't know how it compares to
Grand Theft Auto.
I don't know how. I don't know how it compares to Prince of Persia, but I do think Vice City is the best game in the Grand Theft Auto series.
I have to say the same, even though the only ones I've played to any depth are 3, Vice City, and 4.
I've never been able to get into Grand Theft Auto. I acknowledge the greatness that is the sandbox system, but I have never been able to get into Grand Theft Auto. Ever. And that's all I have to say. And, yeah, it's not very innovative after, like, 4, 5, 6 games, you know? Alright, 97. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Which for some reason is lower than Sonic the Hedgehog. Which for some reason is lower on the list than Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I don't really know why. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog 1. What am I saying?
Yeah, I don't get you.
It's
Sonic
lower
the
than
Hedgehog 2 is at 97, and Sonic 1 is higher than that for some reason.
that
Um,
makes no sense considering 2 is better in every way.
But
Hmm.
I would assume they put 1 higher because it was the one that made the bigger impact.
I
Then
suppose.
they're not going by the top games. They're talking about most popular games.
Talking about top 200 top 200 games that influenced, not top 200 games. There's a difference.
Um,
But
all right, Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
yeah, but technically you can't count that as one game because
It is
Sega
one game. They couldn't put it
stupid.
in one game because the cartridges were too small.
Yeah, but because of their laziness, it is two games.
It's one
No, I'm
game.
gonna have to side with Narrowman here.
It's one game.
It's 1 game.
It's one game to the fans, to the larger gaming community.
It's one game.
It's 1 game.
Extra mode that merges the two.
1
But
game.
enough of our Sonic fan bitchery. 96 is Counter Strike. Didn't Fox News complain about this game at some?
Terrorists win.
Wasn't this a Jack Thompson number?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
And
PC
they blame the VT shooter on this.
Yeah. He was on his computer, therefore he must have been doing nothing but playing Counter-Strike. Oh, right? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, right?
I guarantee you if I started shooting people, they would blame Modern Warfare 2, even though I have Mario in my collection.
If I was shooting people, they would have nothing to blame but Mario and Final Fantasy.
It was the gunblade that forced him to do it.
It was the Godblade that did it.
I'm a Chinese leprechaun from Africa.
95, Silent Hill 2. I've only ever tried Silent Hill 1, but I've heard Silent Hill 2 is the best in the series.
It's by far the best in the series.
I had it for a while. I think Elliot is in Silent Hill more than I am, so I'll probably ask him. I never got into it. Never saw the appeal.
If you have the chance to pick it up, give it a whirl.
Yeah, I have the first one on the PSN, but I don't have the second one anymore. Well, I think Elliot does though. I don't know. What the fuck? I don't even care.
What kind of horror series has a villain named Pyramid Head?
Silent Hill.
It's supposed to be a representation of something, but it only works in Silent Hill 2. They brought him back in countless games where it makes no sense.
So their description of him as an iconic horror game villain is somewhat exaggerated.
Yes.
Okay, alright, moving on. 94, The Legend of Zelda. This game gets less credit than it deserves, but it's probably too high on the list anyway. Wind Waker. GameCube 2003.
Damn you, stupid fetch quest at the end of the game that requires you to talk to Tingle.
Sorry, no, you got that wrong. Damn you, sailing. Damn you, sailing.
And the stupid fetch quest at the very end of the game when the tension was actually heating up that required you to talk to Tingle.
You mean the Triforce quest?
Yes, that was...
Yeah.
God, why?
Wind Waker, I know, I thought Wind Waker was a really good game. I thought
Except for those two things, and unfortunately those two things are big enough for me to hate the game at points.
I also thought it was too easy.
Yeah,
I never died
it was.
at all.
Except for the Wind
That
Temple.
isn't-
The Wind Temple was
Isn't that usually true of most Zelda games? Newer.
No,
newer
because I
version?
actually died in Zelda games besides Wind Waker. I never even had to use a fairy.
Moving on.
Sailing.
Okay,
Tingle.
everything went silent. I thought I dropped again. Hey, Skies of Arcadia, Dreamcast 2000. Looks pretty cool, but then again, it looks PS1-ish.
I heard it was good. I never played it.
No, it looks like PS1 graphics with smoother textures, really. But the screenshot's too small to tell. But I've never played it, so I have nothing to say. Okay, 92, Medal of... Oh, God.
More World War II first-person
Wait.
shooters.
Is that
Assault.
the name of the game?
Medal of
Medal
Honor.
of,
Allied
oh my
Assault.
god.
PC 2002. Next, 91 Ratchet and Clank up your arsenal. Sorry.